Welcome to Pilates in Pyjamas. My name is Kim, and in this video I'm going to talk you through our posture for Pilates. I want you to start with your feet together, turn your toes out and then heels out so your feet are in line. In this position you should be hip width apart, that is, centre of the hip bones, centre of the knees, centre of the ankles. If they're not, just adjust them. So when I say hip width apart, I do not mean here. It's not the outside of your hip. It's so that the weight is coming down evenly through the knees and the ankle joints. Next, I'd like you to just rock slightly forward and back from the toes to the heels and just feel that weight shifting. Just be aware of the balance and where the weight is on your feet. And then just slightly side to side. Try and come back so that the weight is evenly across the feet. Spread your toes. And I'm going to get you to concentrate on your upper body. We're going to lift our shoulders up, back and down. So slightly forward, maybe up, back and down, and allow your shoulders to drop down. So your shoulder blades are dropped back, down and slide down your back. Your fingers are on the seams of your trousers or pyjamas, and your chest is lifted. Now we're going to watch our head. Almost everybody's head is a long way forward. We spend a lot of time like this. So having taken the shoulders back, lifted the chest, we're going to retract the chin. So be aware on this one that you aren't putting your chin in or lifting it up. You're trying to keep your chin as if it was on a shelf, and then you're going to pull backwards. So that gives us the basics of the posture for Pilates. The other thing we need to look at is the pelvis. Now we're going to go into this in more detail in later weeks. We're going to look at how to find your neutral spine and how to engage your core. But for now, what I'd like you to do is think about trying to zip up a pair of trousers that are a little bit too tight. And what you're going to do, without moving your back, I want you to just pull your belly in towards your spine. So we're trying to just engage the core. The other thing we need to be aware of is where our pelvis is. So keep breathing, please keep breathing. What I'm going to get you to do next is just think about what's going on with your pelvis. So your feet are hip width apart, and we're just going to tilt the pelvis under and release. Keep breathing throughout. Now I have a tendency to stand with a lordotic spine, with my pelvis tilted forward. I see quite a few people who sit forward on their hips like this. See if you can be aware of what you are. If you are, be aware. Look at yourself in a mirror. Are you standing forward? If you are, pull yourself back. If you have a tendency to do that, tilt your pelvis under. We're going to work on that over the weeks in the classes, but that's where you need to be. So let's go back to the beginning. Feet hip width apart. So remember, toes out, heels out, shoulders up, back and down, chin retracted. Zip up that pair of trousers, think about where your pelvis is, and then try and relax and keep breathing. See you in the next video.